It's basketball out in Memphis, FedEx Forum to be exact. We'll see the Grizzlies go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, they know this game will be a battle. The team they defeated in the conference finals, they're not taking this one lightly. And what a streak of games for Che. Just won his first ever Player of the Week award. Kenny, your thoughts on his development so far?
This guy looks so focused, Ernie. This might be the turning point. I see many Player of the Week awards for this dude. What's that?
I like his aggression.
Okay.
Especially during the stretch of certain games. Seemed like his confidence went up another level. That's bad for the rest of the league.
You sound like
A rabid dog.
Yeah.
You all right?
You okay?
Foaming at the mouth? Ooh, yeah, you are. That's scary. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Evening in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Our setting tonight, the FedEx Forum. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx Forum. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Wednesday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the Dallas Mavericks. Now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Champ, and it's Dort in at the two-guard spot. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Leonard in at the three slot. And Smitty, what about the teams that know they're going to be championship caliber contenders? How do they stay motivated early in a season with so many games to play?
You know, it's hard. I think a lot of those guys, they're looking at, I would say now we're talking about load management for those type of teams. They're just trying to make sure their bodies, their minds are ready for that run. But usually those championship teams, they understand, they're motivated by winning. They get it together at the right time.
And Davis gets it to go.
If the game seems easy for AD, that's because it is. He's taking the time to develop the fundamentals of the game.
Now here's Morant. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Pelicans. He was a non-factor. Lays it up and bunks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
The shot's good from Champ. And a bit of a first for Che as he was named Player of the Week for the past week. Great performances from him.
And Kevin, how could they not name him Player of the Week with the way he played over the last few games? Fantastic production from him, and glad he got the award.
Grant, it's blocked. Now the Lakers on the break. Dort passes to Champ. The second effort. Jefferson inside, guarded by Valanciunas. 5 on the clock, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Davis with it. And the pass to Champ. Shot clock at 6.
Great job there from Valanciunas not to give any ground on that shot.
Can't hit that one. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. That one's on Morant. Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night. And Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in. Free throw is off from Champ. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Jackson. Back to Jones. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
A low release push shot for Jaren Jackson on the perimeter. The form is a bit unorthodox, but it's consistent, and he gets it off quickly. And by the way, he's a 7-footer. Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Leonard against LeBron. Outside, Jones. There's Jackson with the 3. The shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. You know, Smitty, when defenders close out, Jaren Jackson has shown the ability to attack off the dribble.
Also, Kevin, despite shooting with his right, he almost always drives to his left. Comfortable finishing with either hand in the paint.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Outside, Jones, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
It is nice to have a big target like Valanciunas to throw the alley-oop to.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team.
To the middle, here's Champ. That's in there. Davis with the assist. That's now 8 points for Champ.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
Morant is out there with Jones. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Bradley in at the center filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Champ in their last matchup against the Nuggets just played phenomenal. He added 27 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
And it's Jones, that time on the assist by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the paint. And again, another shot trained there from Champ. Champ's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Takes it out to Leonard. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
The power of LeBron, able to overwhelm the defender, even though he's in position to contest.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Jones. Passes it to Jackson. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And this is a team they battled in the conference finals last season. Coming up short.
Some changes for Memphis. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Bradley. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Jones. Clark Clark dishes to Morant. Kicks to Valanciunas. The shot from the low post is good. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
When you earn your keep inside, you get used to fighting through contact. Valanciunas getting it done.
Teague, the pass to Champ. Teague against Brooks. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Kicks it out to Leonard. The 3. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Leonard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot. Kawhi showing us what's good.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%. Right around the middle of the road.
Some changes for Memphis. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Morant. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Isley's checked in. Outside Thomas. Now the feed to Valanciunas. The rebound by Champ.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking out open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Champ, and it's Jeffries in at the center position. Steve, Kobe Bryant said that growing up in Italy gave him a huge advantage learning the fundamentals and the tactics of the game. You think Europe's better at developing players than the United States?
No, I don't think they're better. I do think their system at times for certain players, they get into a system of working on their game. And I wouldn't just say fundamentals from an early age. And a lot of those guys are being able to practice with pros at an early age. I think it comes down to individuals, and I also think a lot of these parents and kids, you have to understand it starts off with making a layup versus making a 3. So I don't think that Europe is doing it better. I just think a lot of times right now we're looking at some of those European players, and they're coming over ready to play from day one versus some other players.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. And steady improvement, Smitty, for Lithuanian big man Jonas Valanciunas. You look at his per-minute numbers, pretty impressive.
They are. He'll give you 20 and 10 with 30 minutes a night. But in today's game, it's so perimeter-oriented. Will he get that opportunity?
Corey Joseph's checked in for Champ. Some changes here for the Grizzlies. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Valanciunas, and it's Clark in for Jaren Jackson. Kuzma outside. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Champ. The tray. It's Clark with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the shot is good. And it's 9 points here for Cousins.
Hey, you're not going to out-muscle Cousins. He converts through contact as well as anyone.
Here's Champ. Right wing. Nice move. And the layup is up and in. Champ's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Morant with it, picked up by Kuzma. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Champ.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
For the lead, Portis trying to free himself.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Pass to Leonard. Morant dishes to Leonard. Brooks outside. Passes to Clark. Clock at 6. Morant kicks to Brooks. And the Grizzlies take on 2 more.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball is right there.
The pass to Jeffries. Nice D from Cousins. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 2-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both teams will make substitutions. And he can't hit the second. Lakers trail by 3. And there's the basket on the shot from Champ. Champ's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammates.
Here's Champ. He dishes it to T. Shoots over Morant. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Grizzlies lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Bradley is out there with Clark, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Memphis leading. And here's Morant. Dishes it to Leonard. To the wing on the left. Lets the 3 fly. Dort grabs the miss. The Lakers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Leonard. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Champ the pass to Kuzma, and they take the lead. Kuzma's got 4 points in the quarter.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
And that one's good, Morant.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
No good from Champ. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Brooks, great pass to set up the lay-in. Now it's a 3-point Memphis lead. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Dort. Pass to Champ. Fires the 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Memphis leading by 3. Brooks dishes to Bradley. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. Valanciunas is checked in for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Clark. The Lakers also making some changes. Anthony Davis comes in for Bobby Portis. And it's LeBron in for T.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Memphis has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Brooks kicks to Morant. Now here's Brooks. On the wing, Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Inside, Morant with the steal. For the 3, and Brooks is good for 3. Brooks has got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Morant, and he drops it in from the low post. Morant's got 11 points in just the second hit. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 8. 1:49 left in the fourth. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Ja Morant.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
In their last game, he was not the player we're used to seeing. That's in the past now. With this game tonight, he's right back to being the star we've come to expect. Valanciunas on the double team. Jeffries the pass to Champ. Here's James. Here's Champ. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Champ's got 24 points.
Point guard skills and a power forward's body. The unique versatility of LeBron James.
Now the pass to Morant. Shot from 16. Jeffries with the rebound. Jeffries got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. .107 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Leonard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch.
Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Brooks. That one good for 2.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And the Lakers with possession here. Champ, the pass to James. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And now we've got the intentional foul. Two-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Guys, is a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And now they decide to foul intentionally. It's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. We both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 8. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good from Champ. Valanciunas with the ball. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. Walk away with the win.
That'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Let me catch someone else.
Yeah, no.
You sure about that?
Yes, just get in there and answer some questions, all right?
Okay, cool. Hey, what do you want me to make the autograph on?
Oh, I'm gonna kill you.
Hey, I'll see you in a few.
Player of the week is a pretty big deal. What are your thoughts on outplaying the entire NBA for a week?
This is pretty much a team award to me. You know, everyone did their jobs, and I just happened to shine. But it could be any of us. So shouts out to my guys, man. Without them, I'm not putting up any of these numbers.